Hey folks, it's Scott here from Kingfisher Culinary Solutions. Given the fact that we're all in lockdown right now, some of you have been reaching out asking me, what's for dinner? How do I make it look a little bit fancier? Taking the time to really hone up your cooking skills. So I'm making these videos here as small tutorials for the simple things you can do to kind of make food more interesting while you're stuck at home. So first things first, I'm working out of my home kitchen, which means that anything I'm doing in these videos you can be doing from your own home kitchen with your own set of knives. You don't need any special equipment, you don't need any crazy ingredients. I'm not going to make you use black truffle oil or anything like that. It's all stuff you can locally find at the grocery store, your regular farmer's market. So let's dive in. We're going to start with a little bit of knife work, some basic principles and some basic practices to really hone up your skills so that you can get things into the shape that you want so they look pretty when you put them on the plate. So first things first, guys, you're going to want to make sure you have a stable cutting surface. I have a cutting board here with some replaceable mats that I slide over. You can get them at Costco. Any standard cutting board will do. You want to make sure that it doesn't shift. It's got enough weight that it stands still while you're cutting on it, okay? So, that being said, moving on, you're gonna select your knife. I'm gonna take just a regular Sakuto blade, simply because I like using it. It's comfortable in my hand. So first things first, guys, what you'll notice is now that I've selected my knife, I'm not holding it all the way at the end here on the handle. What I've actually done is I've pinched the top, and you'll see that these three fingers just slide right in like that. This is the proper way to hold a large bladed knife so that you're not simply hacking at it. What you're gonna do is you're gonna cut in nice, smooth, clean strokes. All right, now that you've got that portion down, you've got your knife in hand, you're holding it properly, the question is, what do you do with your other hand? Well, the rule of thumb here is to make sure that you have a thumb at the end of it. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna tuck your thumb in behind your other three fingers. Okay, some people put their pinkies down, some people curl them up, I curl them up, but basically what you want is you want a nice big zero there for when you're placing it on whatever you're cutting. All right, so now you're set up, you're ready to go, you know what to do with your hands. So you grab yourself whatever you're cutting. I'm gonna use cucumber just because it's really easy for you guys to see. It's really simple, nothing too complicated about that. We're just gonna cut up some cucumber just like you would if you were having, ranch dip and vegetables, okay? So you're gonna put it flat down on your cutting board. You're gonna align your fingers just like I showed. So you're gonna go 3 on top, 2 on the bottom. You can curl your pinky if you want, but you see it's stable there, it's not going anywhere, okay? Now, the funny part is you've got a flat part of your knuckle right here. That's gonna be what we call your guide. So as you put your knife down and you go together to cut, you've got a nice even cut. You can even put your thumb on the end here to shove yourself down a little bit, but you'll always use that flat part of your hand as you continue to chop, and that gives you nice, consistent, even cuts. Okay? Now, something that's important to remember here, guys, is speed is not the name of the game here. You're not aiming to be a professional chef. Gordon Ramsay is not going to yell at you if you take your time. What you want is you want nice, even, consistent cuts throughout, simply because 1, it looks prettier, and 2, speed will come with time. It's a honed skill. The chefs that you see in restaurants who, go a mile a minute just chopping things up, they've been doing it day in, day out for years. You're not going to be that. This is not a skill that you can do once and master. It takes time. You guys will get better at it. Not a problem at all. Stay tuned for more videos, and we'll go through a few more things with knife work. Thanks for tuning in, guys.